in some ways, this journey that seems so complex is actually revealed to be so simple. Can we meet ourselves and not judge it, not measure it, not try and get rid of it, not try and fix it, push it away, even heal it? Can we simply accept it, love it, surrender it to God, surrender the self that imagines and thinks that it has to fight with itself in order to find freedom? Because no amount of fighting yourself will take you to freedom. It won't do it. It can't do it. Fighting is never the answer. Resisting is not the answer. Because it is predicated on an illusion, predicated on a false premise that if I fight, it'll work. If I fight, it'll get rid of the thing that is causing me so much pain or causing me so much difficulty. And that if somehow I push it away or fight it away or argue with it enough, well, it'll go away. But here's the thing, nothing ever really goes away. Nothing ever really goes away. Really think about that. If nothing ever really goes away, then what happens to it? Well, it becomes metabolized. It becomes more deeply digested, more deeply assimilated, more deeply loved. So if nothing really ever goes away, then does it just stay as a tight knot, or are we sort of just finding easy, convenient ways of accepting that which we don't want to accept? And so it lives within us and we say, well, it's healed, or it's no longer a problem. But is that true? And that's the journey that takes us deeper and deeper and deeper into ourselves, into our experience. Nothing ever really goes away, but everything starts to soften. And when we know that, then we begin to love our experience. Love not as a state even of doing anything, but love as a way of being with ourselves primarily. Love as an openness, love as a kind of deeper benevolence to ourselves and the little parts of us that we carry around that are crying for attention. They never really go away. They just become welcome, and in the becoming welcome, they inform in a good way. They're there with us, we're there with them, if there is any there, them, which there isn't really, but these are energies. These energies that we give names and narratives and stories that are real and also kind of imagined in some way, because they're not here now, they're not here anymore. So where are they? What are they? Well, they're the ghosts of energies that are showing up with a certain unresolvedness to them. Unresolvedness. And it's this unresolved energetic emotional story that we seek to try and get rid of, try and fix, try and heal, because it's painful. And we think that it stands in the way of our peace, of our equanimity, of our awakening. But does it really? Does it really stand in the way of our peace, our equanimity and awakening? And that's the question. That's the question. Does what you feel, what causes pain, your suffering, your grief, your anger, your sorrow, is it that really that stands in the way of awakening or peace or equanimity? And if, then you extrapolate from there, if I got rid of, if I fixed, if I healed those aspects of me, well then I'd be free of them, and then awakening, peace, equanimity would happen. But I would suggest that that's a false premise, and that actually, conversely, turning towards those wounds is actually a more human, a more loving, a more holistic, a more truthful, honest, integrated way of being with yourself. So then you stop trying to escape yourself and you start loving yourself. By and by, the loving yourself changes something within you. It changes your relationship to your own life. It changes your relationship to your own experience, and it deepens your experience into a different kind of maturation. It changes you on ever deeper levels, and so you start to grow into a deeper wisdom. Wisdom turns towards a kind of knowledge, or a hope, or a belief turns away, or a longing for transcendence. It's funny how much of the secret hope we carry in this journey that we'll be able to fix or get rid of the human experience, because the human experience is the biggest problem to us. And yet we're stuck with it. So if we're stuck with it and it never really goes away, then we either hang our heads in depression or anger or resentment or bitterness, cynicism, or else we recognize that truth and we turn towards it, because there's a courage in us or a longing in us to find some peace within the human condition, not away from the human condition. And so what I'm pointing to really is a very, very simple invitation to recognize that you can't get rid of it, and it's here to be loved. You can't get rid of your experience, and it's here to be loved. And the love is the alchemy. The acceptance is the alchemy. The surrendering in it, as it, to it. It. Surrendering the fighter. Surrendering the one who believes they have to fight with it. Because it's that one that's the difficult one. A false set of beliefs overtake most people as a way of trying to strategize the way through. But strategizing the way through doesn't really work very well after a while. We've done that. This is the time for no strategy. It doesn't really go away, and it's longing to be loved, and you are the only one who can give it the love that it requires. And so we're called to love the human experience and not fight with it anymore. Bless you.